Hello guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today's reading, joint messages between Asmoday and Paimon, okay? I feel like this is the first time I've actually done like a real official message with Pyman, so I hope anybody who, works alongside him is finally satisfied to get a message directly from the Mars King and Paimon. Anyways, so let's get into this reading. Let's start off with what Asmoday and Pyman both want to say. What do they both have to say to the collective? Oops. Wax on the floor. Okay. We have 4 pentacles. We have 6 of pentacles. We have the chariot. And we have the lovers, okay? So, what I'm seeing is that in order to actually make something happen in your life, in order to actually reach the goals that you want to reach, you have to do the work. Like, it's not enough to just dream about it or wish upon it. You have to actually do the physical work. And I feel like for everyone who's attracted to this reading, a lot of you guys are artists and creatives. And you guys love creating all these amazing ideas. But the problem is that you guys refuse to share it. Like with the 4 of Pentacles, you guys keep it locked away. But how are you guys ever supposed to have your work known or purchased or seen if you're constantly hiding it? Like, you're not gonna get like the wealth that you're wanting to get from your art, from your ideas, if you're stuffing your art and your ideas away so nobody can see them. Like, it's not gonna just come out of nowhere. You have to share your ideas, you have to share your creativity with the world. Because money's not just gonna fall in your lap. You're not just gonna become recognized or well known for your art just by sitting there and doing nothing. Like, you have to make it work. You have to do the work to manifest the life that you want. And, whether these ideas are artistic or not, your ideas deserve to be shared, okay? Your ideas deserve to be shared, seen, and heard. And you have to put the work towards doing that. Otherwise, you'll never be recognized for the ideas that you have. Okay? So let's start with what Asmoday wants to say. He gives you the Emperor. The 8 of Cups. Page of Wands. There's a dog hair on Valafor's card. Okay, now it's on the Page of Wands. And we have Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so starting with this tarot. Yeah, you guys have to take action towards the things that you want to make happen. You can't just wish or dream about it. You actually have to put the energy into building it up, making it real. Maybe you guys are afraid to do the things that you are wanting to do, or actually go after the things that you're desiring, because perhaps in the past it didn't work out and you just like doubt your own abilities to make your dreams a reality and make things happen. But you have to put forth this like emperor, this king energy when it comes down to going after the plans that you have set out for yourself. You have to have confidence that it can and will work. And on the note of planning, you guys actually have to make a plan when it comes down to making these dreams a reality, you have to actually have a roadmap. So you need to plan on how you're going to make it happen instead of just dreaming. Because like I said, like when you're just dreaming and just thinking about it, you're not actually doing anything. Like in order for your manifestations to work, you actually have to put some type of effort towards it. And just because it may have not, just because it didn't work out in the past doesn't mean it won't work out in the future. You have to be confident in your abilities to achieve what you're desiring. And you have to invest time and energy into those things that you're trying to make a reality. Like if you're trying to create a multi-million-dollar company, well, you got to start making an effort towards building up this company. You actually have to put the energy into your company to make it the $1,000,000 company. You have to put $1,000,000 energy into the company that you're trying to make $1,000,000 company. Does that make sense? Like, that's just an example. You know, if you're trying to become the king of Instagram, let's say, which good luck because I fucking hate Instagram, but this is not about me. If you're trying to become the king of Instagram, you have to put the king of Instagram energy into your page. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to put the energy that you're wanting into this thing, into this vessel. Okay? In order to get that back. He gives you seshmu, spiritual oh my god, why am I starting? I'm struggling with speaking. Seshmu, spiritual struggles, Isis, salvation. Okay, and we have Washadi Bakati, fertility and sex, and we have, is it Arat? How do you pronounce this? Art? Hello? Let me pull up the book. Let me pull up the book because I ain't about to pronounce this wrong. Luckily, I have the book right here to be able to pronounce the deacon's name. Okay? Arat. That's how you pronounce it. Arat. Writing or a person's legacy. Arat. Okay. Obviously, when you're going down this path, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be ups and downs, and that is normal, a part of any path that you are traversing. I also feel like he's talking about the gift of creation. That's a gift that you possess. Maybe something about writing. Like some of you guys are writers, and it's time to start writing more with the fertility and sex paired with writing or a person's legacy. Like you need to start writing more. Start writing more stories. Maybe also like something about occult manuals, writing occult manuals, because we have something about spiritual struggles. So perhaps like that could also correlate to these cards when it comes down to writing an occult manual and helping people through their spirituality. I want to see more about the Isis card. I'm looking into the book to see what else they have to say about it. Okay, interesting. I feel like Isis and her salvation card pairs with the spiritual struggles card. Maybe he's saying like when it comes down to like writing, you don't have to worry about making it perfect. You just have to worry about getting it written down when it comes down to stories. If you guys are a storyteller. If you're not a storyteller, then when it comes down to the plan that you're trying to implement, you just have to actually put energy towards making it happen. It will become more clear as time progresses. And I feel like you guys have so much to share on this earth. I feel like everybody who is attracted to my channel has a very powerful divine purpose. This is a small community full of powerful magicians. And if you're watching this reading, you're incredibly powerful. You're more powerful than you know. Every single person who's attracted to this message is gifted. And you guys' gifts should be known, should be shared. And I even think about, like, when it comes down to like this writing, I even think about maybe some of you guys making oracle decks or tarot decks. And just sharing your teachings through those type of mediums, because I feel like for me, I've learned a lot through having these decks. Like, these decks have initiated me several times. And I feel like that's like the most powerful way that you can deliver a lot of these occult lessons. It's through cards, through making your own cards, especially if you're an artist and you're a spiritual teacher at the same time. I feel like the people that are watching this are artists and spiritual teachers at once. Okay. So let's see what else he has to say. He gives us a sow and sending. Self-initiation. A broom of her own. I feel like I'm having trouble playing this card now because it's slipping and sliding on the other cards. Hello. Become straight. She's 1,000 flowers. Okay, so you guys are the only people that can make this happen. Like, you have to put in the energy with self-initiation and a sow and sending. Like, you guys are the only people that can make this happen. You need to clear your doubts. You need to stop being so doubtful of yourself. Because the more you doubt yourself, the more you cloud your vision. The more you stop yourself from being able to fully harness your power and actually make real. With She is 1,000 flowers, the card represents like prosperity and actually gaining some type of abundance from the work that you've done. So you can gain that type of abundance, the rewards from actually doing it. And you have to be the person to do it with self-initiation. You have to start this. It starts with you, okay? So get focused on your purpose. Let's see what Pyman has to say. Starting with his tarot, he gives you 4 swords. He gives you Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands. I think this is 3 of Pentacles. Yep, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So when it comes down to Paimon, I think he's saying, like, maybe you guys have this type of doubts about yourself because of other people and the way that they have doubted your gifts, your ability to make things happen. Like, maybe he's talking about some type of like self-loathing because of other people's opinions of you. Maybe he's saying that you guys feel like you're alone on this path, that you have to do everything alone, but that's not necessarily true because there are spirits and beings contributing to the path laying out for you. There is work, help, and you don't have to feel like you're the only person in your army when you have several soldiers behind you. Like you're not going to the battlefield alone. There's energy that they're investing into the things that you're trying to make a reality. Your spirit guides is what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of like investing energy, like investing time into this purpose, this thing that you're trying to make real. There are beings helping you, but you also have to invest in the energy yourself. You have to like put the energy into whatever this is that you're trying to achieve yourself, okay? But you're not alone, and you don't have to feel like you're incapable of creating whatever it is that you're wanting to create just because other people believe that you aren't. Like, you can create whatever reality you want. You can make anything possible, anything real. You just have to believe in yourself. And there's just like this spiritual team behind you, always. And you guys sometimes forget that. You forget that your spiritual team is there for you. Maybe you just don't want to harass them. But they're there for a reason, and you have to be comfortable speaking to them. You have to be comfortable asking for help. Okay. Let's see what else he has to say. He gives you the Architect. Raven. The Selkie. And he gives you the Gift. Okay. So yeah, you guys are creators. I feel like I've said this a lot throughout the reading, but it could also be talking about spiritual creation as well with the Architect. Like you were created to do this. I feel like that kind of aligns with Asmoday's card, Washadi Vakati, fertility and sex. Like you guys were created to create. And when it comes down to like the spiritual mission, the path that you have chose for yourself before you even incarnated on this earth, it was always going to be very different. It was always going to be very different. And I feel like when it comes down to you as an artist, you're very different yourself. Maybe when it comes down to further guidance, it is good to talk to your ancestors with the Raven card. Or talk to the deceased, generally speaking, with people who are necromancers. Talking to the deceased is very helpful when it comes down to the spiritual mission, because I feel like you guys have a special connection to the dead, or maybe like some type of deity that's connected to death. Okay. Like Osiris. But like some type of like a death, decay energy is really important to you. Maybe that's a part of your art. And if it is, like it's going to be very significant for other people, and they'll resonate with your creativity. Maybe that's a confirmation for somebody who's just into that. But I do feel like when it comes down to you as a creator, you're going to take a different path than everybody else. It's going to look weird compared to maybe people who are normal, and that's fine. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And you have support, backup from the deceased, from the dead, from relatives who are no longer with you. And with the Gift, I feel like something about being like overwhelmed. like regret. It's like Pandora's box. Something about being like overwhelmed or regretting something. Maybe you feel like the path that you're going down is just tiring because it's just so different and there's not a lot of people who are taking the same path as you. Maybe you also feel overwhelmed by yourself. Like you have all these expectations and pressures on you that you've created for yourself. And you need to let go of those expectations because your path is definitely going to play out differently from what you are trying to, I guess, force yourself to do. Like it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be. It's going to take you down, I guess, roads that you would never traverse if it was up to you. You need to stop forcing yourself to fit into a box, or like you need to stop forcing these type of expectations and I guess like deadlines on yourself. It's obviously good to make like a plan, a roadmap, so you know where to go, how to get to the ending that you want to create. But just understand that there's going to be like detours. It's going to play out differently. There's going to be moments where you go down a different road. But it's fine because your path is not meant to be normal. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm not saying like you shouldn't make a plan or whatever, because I just told you guys, like, plan. But I'm saying that your plans are subject to change, okay? It's not useless making a plan, though. Your plans are just subject to change. And there'll be paths that you didn't expect to open up for you. Paths that might be even better than what you're planning, okay? So just have hope for everything that is playing out right now. Okay, I don't know if you guys could see the card. Let me move this up so you guys could see it a little bit better. All right. We have Green Man. It's time to grow. Maybe it's also like you guys think too small. Like you restrict yourself a lot is what Paimon's saying. You guys play it safe. And you need to start dreaming bigger. And like I said, it's good to ask for help and guidance from your spirit guides. You guys are afraid of being vulnerable with them. But you can ask for help. Also, there's a lot about like struggles and things like that. Maybe this path it's going to be a little bit more tricky than you expected. There's going to be obstacles to face. But you will overcome them. And maybe that's why you guys don't want to take it in the first place, because it's just hard. But like, you will overcome these obstacles. And it's a part of the learning process. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you wiser. And I feel like if you're having difficulties right now, even beginning the path that you are wanting to create for yourself, like maybe you need to get grounded, okay? Because we have Beacon of Fortitude, which says ground and connect. You guys need to step outside, get connected with your purpose. You need to remember why you're here. I feel like there's something else I was going to say, but like I can't quite remember like where I was going. Like, sorry, don't mean to yawn. I was saying something about like, yeah, getting grounded because you guys don't know how to even begin, some of you guys. Maybe if you guys dream bigger and you stop restricting yourself and your ideas of how you're going to get there, then you'll be able to know what to do. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like because you guys are shrinking yourself and not actually doing what you're desiring to do, like it's going to make it harder for you to even begin this path, this journey. So dream big. Okay? And you guys' path it's going to look more different than everybody else's, and that's fine. That's just how things are. Everybody has their own different spiritual path and mission. And that's okay. All right, let's see if there's anything else Paimon and Asmoday have to say, you guys. Is there any other message that Paimon and Asmoday have? Okay, we have 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and 3 of Swords. So there's a lot of wealth awaiting you guys, and I feel like... Sorry, there's a bubble in my throat. There's a bubble in my throat. What was I saying? There's a lot of wealth waiting you guys, and it's going to start, like, literally raining down on you guys when you align with your spiritual path. I say that all the time. You're like, I don't understand how to align with my spiritual path. Just start listening to your intuition, start listening to your heart, and doing the things that call to you. When you're listening to like your inner desires, I fucking hate how the light just turned off. When you're listening to your inner desires, that's when you start aligning with your spiritual path. Okay. I feel like you guys stop yourself from listening to your intuition, to your heart, with the 3 of Swords, because it's scary to do that. Because people won't support you, but you have to get used to supporting yourself. Okay. So that's the message. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I fucking really hate how this light that I'm using, it might have to get retired, because like the fact that it'll just be turning off during the reading. And I'm pretty sure it had like a full battery when I first turned it on. So the fact that it's dead after 28 minutes of filming. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to retire this. This is not even my light. This is like my parents' light. But anyways, sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below, because it helps get me in the algorithm. If you guys are interested in purchasing me a gift through my Throne wishlist link, that is in the description. And it's the holiday season, so if you want to purchase the Mars King, if you want to purchase the Mars King new deck as a Christmas gift, or a fucking Yule gift, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, then you guys can do that. And if you guys want to have a personal reading with me, you can also do that as well. Link in the description. I love you guys so much. Please take care, and goodbye.